Alright, so what's up guys, I was back with another video, and today's video is completely different. Now, as you can see, I do have Beast Gohan, and I was going to do a Beast Gohan in the Cell video, but it's taking entirely too long, and I just don't care anymore, if we're being honest, because the Bleach update is next, and they're probably just going to get replaced by the Bleach units. So, that's what I'm excited for. Now, if you ask what we're doing in this video, if you look right here, they gave out some new exclusive relics. You can't really see because my thing is in dark mode, but for Kenpachi, for Stark, for Ukiura, for Grimmjow, Kirito, and Sharpshooter. And then they also did buff Beast Gohan, but we're not here for that. We're only here for the Bleach buffs. So I'm going to be getting Berserker and Coyote Starks because I'll get Kirito's too. Wait, no, that says Virtual Shop. I'm not getting that. I might get it, we'll see. But it does say that Kenpachi's, I should still have Kenpachi. What is his name? Berserker. Yep, still got him. I don't know if he'll need new relics, like a new relic set. He might, I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna go get his new thing, which is from Hollowed Moon Legend Stage Act 3. Legend Stage Hollowed Moon Act 3, and yep, there it is. So I'm about to turn this difficulty meter up to about here, and I'm going to attempt to go get this. So yeah, I shall be back in a second. Alright, so if we go Mr. Berserker, I believe that his is like, yeah, it's like this. I probably should get one with elemental damage. You know what? It'll be okay. Let's just equip this one, and then let me go re-roll like these stats. I'm literally just gonna get rid of, I don't think he even has dot, and I'm just gonna get rid of effective res. So yeah, let me go re-roll these real quick, and then after this, I think I'm gonna get Starks after this, so hold on. Alright, so this is not like the best one, obviously, just because it has buff potency, but I'll get another one like later on, not in the video. I just want to work on getting them in general. So now, let's go get Starks, and Starks is attained from Top of Waco Castle Raid 3. All right, should be pretty simple. Yo, I actually could buy Grimmjows, but I don't have any currency because I spend it all every week on these. All right, let me go get this for him. Should be, yep, right here. 5% drop chance. Yep. This is getting macroed. Be right back. All right, so I now have Starks, which is just his sword. Like I said before, we don't mind the relic too much. I'm not trying to get the absolute best relic right now. I don't. Like, I'll do that later on my own time, you know what I mean? Now, there is this new leader skill thing, which is like brand new. Not really brand new, we've had it for a little bit, but it wasn't in the update for these two. Now, Kenpachi does have two of them, like he has Sword for Zoro, and then if I put King Sailor on, I'm pretty sure he has one for Uncontrollable Power, which is 30% damage, and Kenpachi also has that. Yeah, Uncontrollable Power. I don't think, yeah, he has Villain, Hollow, and Peroxide, which I don't believe anybody has right now. But there is a new Unrivaled coming. This is actually Grimmy, and he will probably have, you know, a tag for Peroxide units, but obviously we don't have that right now. I'll probably put Sinbad on just because it's 5% more damage for him. So yeah, we're gonna check these two out. We obviously already know their animations and stuff and their passives, so we'll just look at the passive for the new items, and then we'll see how much damage they're doing now. All right, we're actually gonna check out Stark first because he has these two rogues. I gave him damage and then I gave him crit rate. So I really just want to make him like a crit unit because his damage probably won't be that high, but I'm pretty sure his wolves can crit. So we're gonna see. If you guys can't tell, he is an old unit because you can't scroll on his passive. He doesn't have a million passives. So if you don't know what he does, just read it right here, just pause it. But we're gonna look at his Coyote Sword. So it increased damage by 200%, Spirit Wolf health increased to 50%, spawn cap increased to 12, and then gained 7.5% meter per wolf spawn, removes stun from active ability. The stun was actually very annoying, bro. He literally used to use his ability, and he would stun himself for like 20 seconds. And one thing that I really used to love about him was how cheap he is. Every new unit is like 90k, bro. Like, look at him. I have 40,000 and I can almost max him out already. This is the blessing about some of the old units. They were so cheap. So I'm not gonna go over any of his moves or anything because obviously they're the same moves. So he's doing 96k every 4 seconds and then 72% crit rate. But if I do run him with Fern, which I probably will, then yeah, he has 100% crit rate, so he's critting every single time. And then he has 12 wolves, and each wolf has 48k damage. Now, obviously, this damage isn't final because, like I said, the new Unrivaled Bleach unit is not out yet. So when the Bleach update drops, I might check it out, see how much damage he's doing again. So yeah, we'll have to see. But overall, you know, this is pretty good. He's literally just constantly spawning wolves. He's perma-critting, and then these wolves probably crit too. And then now he has Hysera Materiella, which doesn't stun him anymore. Oh my god, it's amazing. And he's fully charged again. Dang, how long did that last? All right, I actually have to back out and give Kenpachi this top because I only have one good top right now, sadly. So give me a second. All right, so now we are checking out Mr. Kenpachi. Really excited for this one because if you guys don't remember, Kenpachi used to be that Ragna stage with the big old dragon, and then it had the over shield, and he used to delete that shield. So we're actually gonna check him out with Miku. Bro, he has 2 passives. This is how you know he was an old unit. Bro, he literally has 2 passives, bro. What is this? He cuts through everything, and then Spirit Aura. He has 2 passives. So I went double damage, obviously, and then we're going to check it out. And then let's see what Berserker's Cleaver does. Increases damage by 400%. Spirit Aura Slow increased to 30%. Damage increased to 30%. Cut through everything. Scaling increases by 20%. So now his slow is 30% instead of 20. And then his damage is increased from 15% to 30. And then his height, he ignores 90% hyper armor now. Yeah, 90% now. You might have to bring him again with everybody. It might get wicked again. All right, so let's go ahead and max him out. He's at 200k every 4 seconds. Kenpachi's back. Now, granted, he is getting a buff from King Sailor because of the uncontrollable power. So he's getting 30% more damage, and I think it's 10% SPA, basically. But yeah, he's doing 200k every 4 seconds, full AoE, hybrid, and he's an early placement unit. And he's slowing. Bro, he might be back. So let's go ahead and give him Miku. And he's at 245. Oh my god. When them new units come out, this boy's finna be crazy. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm finna bring him on one of my teams. I don't know what team I'm finna bring him on, but he's coming with me. Alright, so now there's 4 people left that have these relics. And it's Ukiora, but I don't have Ukiora, so we sadly won't be able to see that one. I mean, I have him and I have the shiny, but I'm not gonna go evolve him and then, you know, re-roll on him because he might end up just being mid. I don't know. Oh, wait, but it says increased damage by 800%. And then his resurrection form is permanent and its buffs are doubled. Okay, that probably won't be in this video, but I might have to get that. I do have a lot of re-rolls. I also don't have Grimmjow. Now, I do have Kirito, and I do have Sharpshooter. Do I just do Ukiora? I might just do Ukiora. I might just stick to Bleach. Yeah, okay. Let's go do Ukiora. Why not? All right. So, what is his name in here again? It's like Ultiora. Yeah, here's my shiny one. So let me go ahead and just, you know, let me do this real quick. Oh, so he's gonna need relic sets too. I could probably just give him whoever I just had on. And then let's go roll on him. All right, I have 4,000 rerolls, but you know, like he could take 1.2. But this game is very generous and gives a lot of rerolls, so I'm not too worried about it. So obviously, we only want Ruler, so let's get it going. Hopefully, we do not go to Pity. Nice. Oh, I actually got a double. Nice. This is my first double in a very long time. I've been talking about that in a lot of my recent videos. So really, all I have to do is give him stats. And then I can just give him Kenpachi's set. Oh, and then I also have to go get the new thing. So yeah, let me give him stats, and then let me also go get his wings, which is the new relic, and then I shall be back in a few. Alright, so now it is time for Mr. Ukiora himself. I actually have no clue what this unit does because I never evolved him. Because I was really excited for Ukiora because he's literally one of my favorite Bleach characters. He's like, I think he's literally number 2. Like, he's my second favorite Bleach character. But apparently he just wasn't good. Like, I looked at tier list when he came out and he just wasn't good at all. So, I guess I'm just going to quick read through this. The first time an enemy leaves this unit's range, he gains minus 5% SPA for 10 seconds during the window, plus 30% range. Gains 5% spirit energy on attack. Resurrection only be used when spirit energy is at 100%. Gain 0.5% charge. Spirit energy charge up to... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It don't matter. We're just here to look at the damage. And then his relics. I read it earlier, but I'll read it again. Increased damage by 800%. No collateral triggers a follow-up attack. 10-second cooldown. Unpredictable Despair, chance increased to 50%, and Resurrection is permanent, and the buffs are doubled. Unpredictable Despair is actually, the first time an enemy enters his range, there's a 25% chance to trigger one of the follows, and it's either a stun or confuse. So this goes up to 50% chance. So let's go ahead and max him out. He's at 183,000 damage every 2 seconds. And this is like without his Resurrection, by the way. So let's see what this Resurrection looks like. Bro, no, this is actually insane. Oh, so is this the Resurrection? What is this? Oh, that's the move. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the move. He's doing less damage. He gets plus 15% damage, so this is all doubled. So I'm just going to say it all like it's doubled. He gets 30% damage, minus 5% SPA, plus 10% crit chance, and 10% range. And then this doesn't happen. So I mean, like, low key, it seems like he lost some damage, but it's okay because he has more crit now. So let's try and pair him with this. Pair him with Miku. Pop this, pop damage. Does this dip? Like, am I tripping? Does this seem a little low? I mean, it's still crazy just because he's critting, and it's literally every 2 seconds, and he also does have this. But we're going to have to wait and see what his, like, true damage is, like I said before, when that leader buff comes, that unrivaled leader buff. Because he doesn't have a current thing that he goes with, like, none of the 3 of them. He even has, like, even a 10% buff. Like, he literally doesn't have that at all. So we're going to have to wait and see. I'm not going to lie, this might actually be the end of the video. This might just be, like, a short little video. Because like I said, I was getting Gohan, and I did get Gohan as you saw, and I was going to do a Gohan and Cell video, but it's taking too long to get Cell. It already took forever to get Gohan, and then now I have to go get Cell stuff, and then on top of that, I have to go get another, like, little orb that has a 2% drop chance, and it takes me to pity every time, and it's a 40 pity. So, yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, next time you guys see me, it might be, like, Rivals, or it might just be the Bleach update. Because I'm really excited for the Bleach update. So we're going to see. So anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. So yeah, peace.